welcome back to Miss On Scene, and happy November, guys.
No.
No?
I hate the cold, you know this.
True.
We're still stuck in summer right now.
I know, look at
think.
me.
I'm just upset we skipped over fall a little bit and
Yeah.
gone to the cold, and now it's winter apparently.
Isn't it winter? It's
Yeah,
like
it feels like
snowing
it.
outside.
No, it's not.
Pretty much.
Okay, to you it might be
It's
snowing.
just really
Put some
chilly.
sleeves on, Aaron.
I don't even have any winter clothes, y'all. This is like a struggle for me. Like I don't even think I own a sweater. Like I don't know what to do.
No.
But November has Thanksgiving. Is
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah, that's
excited
true.
about Thanksgiving?
I love
Always.
Thanksgiving.
My life is
Food.
food.
Yum.
I'm super excited. I love telling the stories around the table and all that stuff. And it's No Shave November.
I'm
That's
not
always
doing
good. Yep.
I
I'm
believe
not.
in that. That's
Put
why
the
I'm
men on.
wearing a skirt. I'm just kidding.
Your arm.
No, that's too far.
And we'll check that. But yeah. So happy November.
Yeah. Well, the thing about fall is all of the new fall fashions, and we actually stumbled across this news story about how Arkansas actually, like, the women in Arkansas wear some of the highest heels in all of America, like after Puerto Rico and like Florida, because they have Miami. And I'm but like, hold on, let's see if I can get a good shot of like my heels in this kind of sort
Mine
of.
too, I guess.
6
There we
inches
go.
or
These are 5 inches.
5
like,
inches.
there we go.
I can't.
I'll
do it.
just-
I
I'll
can't
just
deal
Take
with
it off.
that.
Yeah.
Look at these are gorgeous though. Like I love these shoes. These are some
Are
of
they
my favorites.
comfortable?
Oh yeah. The only time I can't walk in them is if it's like not paved
Yeah.
or if it's like.
See, I'm more of a wedge
uneven.
girl. Like
I love wedges too.
I'm a fan.
But these are like really chunky heels. I'm a huge fan of chunky.
Yeah,
heels.
that's true. Chunky's
It just
alright.
blew my mind that like Arkansas, like what?
Okay.
Southern Bells.
Right.
Georgia,
That's what I was thinking.
Alabama.
I was like, what
True.
about Georgia and Alabama and all those? I was like, and first of all, how did we beat New York?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
on
that's
earth
true.
did we beat New York?
That-
Oh, and also Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Texas is like just behind us. They're like.
Okay, yeah, Texas. I
Yeah,
can
like
totally
it's just
see
right
that.
behind
Yeah.
us. What cracks me up is that like Wyoming is like the smallest heel, and I'm like, well, yeah, it's Wyoming. Why would they wear heels?
What about Alaska? I feel like Alaska should be the
Alaska?
smallest.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, Alaska's one of the small. I have a little
I wonder if they're like
like
snow
map here
Do
that's
their
just.
snow boots count as like a heel? Do you think? I mean, do they ever wear high
mean,
heels?
they
I don't
would
know.
I
win.
have no
Oh,
idea.
in Nevada, which I guess Las Vegas. It's Arkansas, Nevada, Puerto Rico, and Florida.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
I
honestly,
can't
that's
believe
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
However, I live in heels. I love a good heel.
I
You know that.
Never
Like,
wear
yeah.
heels. Almost never. Like,
Really?
Ever. Yeah. I'm wearing like little boots. But it's like,
Your leg goes so
it has like maybe like half an inch of something, but like I'm going to fall over. I just know it. Like
Right.
I can't.
I can only really wear heels with skinny jeans because I have such long legs that like the skirt, most anything that's like a dress, if it's a long dress, long skirt, heels are gonna make it like super flood because I'm too tall for it. So I have to wear like
yeah.
skinny jeans or like a shorter dress or something, you know.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Me too. I'm 6 foot in these heels right now. No, I own it.
Yeah,
I
you're
love like
huge
standing
next
next
to
to people
me.
and I'm like, hi. And I'm like, how's it going?
Yeah, whenever for homecoming court, my mom is like 5'1" and I was like 6'1" in my heels. So we're like
Oh
walking
my
in the court,
gosh.
and it's literally like this much. We were all like, everyone's like, how are y'all related? I was like, I got my dad's jeans.
So who did this poll?
Ah, that's a good question. Let me see if I can find the answer to
Because
that.
I'm just like, Arkansas, really? Did we?
Yeah,
from-
who took the statistics? How did they even get those statistics? Like,
Right.
That's a really good question.
However, I do like it. It shows good on us, which
Yeah,
I
I know.
appreciate. Finally, something.
Somebody's appreciating us.
Highest heels. I'm super excited.
It
about
was
that.
THV 11 was like originally like is where I found
Okay.
some of the story. I don't know where they got it from, but
Nice.
I'm
I
not.
still don't see how they beat New York though. Like, that's
Yeah.
insane.
I don't know. I could see New York kind of like they don't wear as many heels because people walk so much there. You know,
True.
Like, we don't walk anywhere.
Yeah, we
drive everywhere.
we just sit down and
Yeah.
eventually get places.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's from Guilt Principal Data Scientist and then Igor Elbert. Igor
Igor
Elbert.
did this.
That makes
I was like, okay, but yeah, just he also asked about favorite styles and colors and all this
Really?
other stuff. Yeah.
You
No
know
one
what I'm
asked me.
seeing a lot this year? Point proven right here is shorts with like tights and leggings. I love it.
I don't know if you guys
yeah.
can see this. My legs look really gray right now, but I'm actually wearing tights. I don't know. Well,
I
I'm
think
wearing
it's so
that.
cute. I actually went to the like thrift store the other day and I found these like suede pants. They're really cool, and I'm gonna like cut them off.
Suede?
And, yeah, they're super cool. So I thought it'd be fun for like winter, but I'm gonna cut them off into shorts and like like
Yeah.
roll them up a
That's a
bit,
good idea.
and then wear them with like tights. I think it'd be really
I
cute.
feel like the tights dress up shorts a
too.
little bit, so you can wear your summer stuff. And if you have like fancier shorts and
Yeah.
like I remember one time last year I had these blue shorts. I never wore them, but I decided I was gonna wear tights and boots with them. But they were black tights and brown boots, and apparently that's frowned
No,
upon.
I like it.
I don't know.
I love
It
brown
doesn't
and black.
count. It doesn't
Rule
count when it's.
number one.
It doesn't count when it's tights.
It doesn't count ever. I love brown and black together. Just like white is okay in the wintertime. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, black
Oh.
pants, brown boots right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can
feel like
pull
it doesn't count when it's like on your legs or something like a tights or pants.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about like shirts and like jewelry. Like I wouldn't do gold and silver.
Yeah, see, I don't do gold and silver, but brown and black, love it, love it, love it.
I mix everything. I say screw it. I'll do what I want. You don't like it too bad.
But I think that like the shorts and tights and like stuff, I think it's a good alternative to people like me who despise wintertime. Like I only like summer clothes, so I'm just gonna wear my shorts and throw some tights underneath.
What about when it snows?
Okay, when it snows, that's when I was telling you all about those pants I found at the thrift store. That's where they come into the picture. Y'all, they were hot
But you're
pink.
cutting them into shorts.
No, not those. Different
Oh,
pair.
oh.
The ones that didn't, like, I never bought because they were a little too tight. But they were hot pink ski pants with zippers all down them.
pants?
Yes,
they were
please.
so cool.
Yeah,
I
But they
want
were-
them.
Ski
They'll
pants?
fit you, but they did not fit me. They were so tight, but they were so cute, y'all. And the funny part is, I bought a jacket that matched it, so I was like, it's like neon, like striped, all sorts of colors.
Cute.
I'm wearing
Yes,
this every day. This is
please.
great. This is fabulous.
Well, I wonder how scientific this poll was. but-
Probably not. Like, how scientific can you get about how high are your heels normally?
Yeah.
I know.
Like-
What colors do you like? What's
Red.
your favorite?
Yeah.
What are your
Cheetah.
favorite color heels?
Cheetah.
Black leather.
Cheetah.
Black leather.
Well, we'll tell you more about black leather and cheetah when we get back.
It's never too late to follow your dreams. So after 20 years in the business world, I decided to become a teacher. That's when I discovered the University of Central Arkansas offers a Master of Arts in Teaching, which helped me make the transition from the office to my classroom. Plus, the convenience of a flexible format allows me to attend classes while teaching my own. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu/online.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Hey, you know, I hit 100 Twitter followers the other day. I'm up there. Only 100? What do you mean only 100? And I'm basically Twitter famous.
He's got 100 yet.
All right. I only follow 20 people, and I got 100. Ah, yes, my brother.
You good, yeah?
Yes, eh?
Right, gorgeous.
Hi.
Here he is. Hey, let me talk to you. Yeah? Bro, I tried to kiss Blaze yesterday. Don't look at her. Mate, didn't end well, yeah? Bro, now it's like really awkward. I need your help. Help me. Let's talk about it later, man. Hey, yo. Hey, give me that ball, though. Oh, here he is. Just in time. Oh, good one.
As if Jess is here.
You're right.
It's going to be so funny. Justin, I lost my keys again.
What?
Help me out, let me start yours. Your mum loves me.
We'll be fine.
If it does kick off, you tell her.
Wait, I'm getting it. Stay there.
No, Justin, we actually need you. We're so bad. Come on, help us out.
No way.
Please, Justin.
Justin, Jess has gone off. Say, move. Jess! Are you laughing? Jess, just relax. Jess, chill.
Every day between these two. It's always him, you know. Hey, yo, I'll be in for 10 seconds, and they're beefing already. Like,
What's up, mate? You alright?
going on?
I don't know what to do.
Hi, and welcome back to Miss On Scene. So what we just watched was a video, like advertisement for Samaritan Radar. Samaritan Radar, or Samaritan is like a hotline for people with depression and suicidal thoughts, and they call them. And it's just, they came out with this new app called Radar, which is, it picks up your friends' Twitter feeds. And if they have like certain words like depressed, help me, things like that, something that like, it's a cry for help, they send it to you, they send you notifications. When I found out about this, I actually read a news story about how helpful is this app really? Because if you think about it, it's like, man, I'm so depressed that I got an F on that test or something like that. Or if someone's posting song lyrics and they have those words in there. But also, there are just vicious people out there, and if you get notifications like that, it's almost like people will try and find it. And the controversy behind this is, how helpful is this app actually going to be?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, I honestly was like watching this and thinking about, okay, really, what am I watching, first off?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like a really long commercial thing. And then I was like, okay, I get the concept. And then when you were talking about it, I understood. But like you said, how helpful can this really be, especially when you have all those words you don't know that could possibly be this, that, or the other? And also, does it send you notifications and then give you their location or something? Is that the radar part about it, or like?
But like, if you think about it, who really, if they're really in need, most people aren't gonna sit there and tweet about it. You know, they're gonna not tweet about it.
If people do it, usually it's more passive.
Yeah.
Like, and it's one of those things. It's supposed to help you, like, see it. Like, it's supposed to, like, in the commercial was like you. They were all saying like, help us, help me talk to this girl, help me talk to this, and da da.
Yeah.
And then he noticed his friend over there, and it's one of those things that sometimes when you're on a Twitter feed, you don't notice, but usually when people cry out for help, especially on social media, it's not going to be, hey, I'm depressed, come save me. Like, I've never met anybody who would do that. And that is the big controversy behind this whole app they mean well, and that's great, and I'm glad that they're trying, but at the same time.
And is it just friends in your phone, or is it friends that you follow on Twitter? Because like
on Twitter.
Okay, there's way amount of people that you don't even know that you would follow on Twitter.
Yeah.
So how does that necessarily work?
And how often do you get notifications about these people? Like, is it
whenever they post those words?
Okay.
And they're like specific ones, like, and all that stuff. It's just, what scares me is it's like if people use it out of context and it's constantly, or when if someone actually is, it's like crying wolf. Like when you finally get something that actually means something, you're going to dismiss it thinking, oh, those are just song lyrics, or oh, those are just them being moody. It's a.
I think it has like maybe like a potential to be like really helpful, but it also like there are some maybe glitches in it, or like, okay, maybe you shouldn't focus on like, I don't know, focus on certain words and then send out text messages every single time, or just like limit it to like only the people that you like are in an area with or something, not like celebrities, like oh no, Taylor Swift is depressed, like
what's new?
Like, or I failed this test, I'm so depressed, or I'm depressed, I have an 8 a.m. class, like
Actually, Taylor Swift's new album isn't that depressing, so that's good.
Well, actually, technology is helping us a little bit. I read a story about how there's a school in Chicago. It's Richard Morris College, I believe. I just know it's in Chicago. They're offering a scholarship for gamers. Like up to half their tuition is being paid, because if they pay for League of Legends, it's under the athletic department.
League of Legends?
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
League of Legends. It's the only game that they offer. But you can get a scholarship up to like 19 grand.
No, that's
how do they know? Like, do they send in their statistics like, oh my god, I won like 7 games in a row?
Well, there's competitive gamers and stuff like that, and like there's the big competitive thing is going to be in South Korea this year, and $1 million is the grand prize. That is why it's considered an athletic sport. Athletics.
No, you're
athletic. But it's a competitive thing that they're willing to put.
But people don't get paid for college sports like that. Like, that's something. okay, I guess if you wanted to make that pro or whatever, okay. But like kids don't get paid for college sports, so the fact that you're like, oh, it's offering $1 million.
Maybe people do get like, I don't know, football scholarships and they can come to school. I mean,
right, but with the football scholarships thing, that's not necessarily
Like you're gonna win $1 million.
you're not going to win $1 million. You're not winning money at that. You're just getting publicity and your school paid for, and what the school gets back in return is publicity, and more people want to come because people like coming to see sports.
Yeah.
And
But
alumni.
Yeah. So what does that? How does the school get anything back with a game?
Yeah.
Especially when there's money at the end that the gamer gets, but not necessarily the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team would win it. That's everyone's big thing. It's like, well, so do video games count as sports? Like, I mean, but see, but people could argue it's because like they put in practice and it is physically, like you physically have to train for it.
Is chess a sport?
Physically?
Is chess a sport?
maybe it's just like exercising your mind.
Well,
No.
physically, like if you, because there have been people who like, they just hours just sit in front of a computer. You got to physically have the stamina. I mean, it doesn't
sit in front of a computer.
If you're there for over like 3 days straight.
Okay, well
Okay.
then can I go to college for watching Netflix? Like,
Right.
I'm
then-
really good at that.
So then Netflix needs to be a sport.
Yeah.
And so does
Marathon watching.
marathon watching. All of that needs to be a sport. And also, okay,
I could get a
chess-
scholarship on that.
Chess takes brain power, and it's very popular and important, but we don't consider it a sport because you're not physically doing anything.
For someone who's played sports my entire life,
Right.
and, like play a lot of them all the time, that drives me crazy. That's what I'm trying to consider like gaming a sport.
Especially when people always used to say cheerleading's not a sport.
Yeah.
And
Cheer-
that,
Okay,
or
I don't-
marching band, when that has like
Oh,
physical things to
Marching
it.
band is a sport.
It definitely.
It
I
has,
don't
it
stand
has
on that
physical aspects to it. So I don't understand how you want to say gaming's a sport in front of a TV.
I am like the biggest. I know it's like mean, but a lot of my friends are cheerleaders, and I'm like, not so much.
What?
But okay, no, I do now. Now, if you play college, do college cheerleading or other
Or
stuff like that.
competitive cheer.
cheerleading. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, what's this, part of it being a sport is not the standing on the sidelines doing
Yeah,
cheer.
that's
Yeah.
now.
That's not the sport. It's
Like
the
the
throwing stunts
competition.
and the competition and the routines. Those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
A part of me, like, just because I'm such a nerd, a part of me, like, loves the fact that, but, like, somebody other than the jocks are getting, or it's either the jocks or the brainiacs, but if you're somewhere in between, and that's, to me, what a gamer is, not quite excelling in class and not quite excelling on the field, but you're excelling in something, a part of me kind of appreciates that there's an opportunity for you to use that skill and get a college education out of it.
But if they get like some sort of like scholarship for it, would they have to renew it every year? And how would they even do it? Just like, oh,
And what does the school get?
Yeah, like
Nothing.
Watch
Well, they're
that.
getting,
That's
Richard
crazy.
Morris College is getting huge publicity for this.
Okay.
Because
I mean,
it's crazy.
It's
But
kind of out of the
it's-
ordinary. Not kind of. It's
Still
definitely is.
publicity, and people will sign up just because they think that they can get a scholarship out of this.
That's kind of intense. Like, that's really intense because, okay, you're sitting in front of, it's different if they were like, okay, computer science. You want to put that in with computer science, and if they can game, then maybe they can code also and create games. That's a different story to
Yeah,
me.
it is a different story.
Like, if creating computer programs and gaming stuff, absolutely give them a scholarship if they're creating stuff. If they're just sitting in front of a TV and just playing a video game all day, I don't know how I feel about that.
Better not.
What are the creators of the League of Legends like? Did they get something out of it too? Are they getting major publicity and getting?
Well, League of Legends is like one of the biggest games out there.
What is that? All I know
wouldn't
is
know.
Call
I
of
don't
Duty.
play video games.
And I don't
League of
even
Legends
know.
is online multiplayer. I'm trying to use the word.
Is it like? Do they have to like kill people and stuff? Or
Yeah,
is it,
it's just like it's almost like Sandbox. It's where you go out and you can do just a bunch of friends.
No, it's
Sorry, you guys don't know
Sandbox.
Sandbox. Sorry.
The
don't
only
know
video
any
game
of
I
it.
have ever played is Mario Party.
Well, yeah, okay.
And I love it.
No, but
Is it like World of Warcraft?
it's
or
like World of
something?
Warcraft.
So it's a role-playing game.
yeah.
Oh.
And
You talk on your little headset with like
Yeah.
Xbox Live or
and you
whatever.
cuss out 12-year-olds. Yeah.
That's not okay.
12. Okay, let me rephrase it. 12-year-olds cuss you out.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
so true.
I
Well-
can't even know.
Now they can go to college for that.
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy. But we'll have more on this subject, maybe, and other things,
Yes.
definitely, when we come back.
there's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
For those dealing with the struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for advice and support.
At the University of Central Arkansas, I've encountered world-changing academics and game-changing athletics, helping me become a regular on the Southland Conference Honor Roll. I was able to graduate early with a business degree, and now I'm seeking a second degree in physical education, all while playing Division I volleyball, softball, and soccer. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww. You should pick that up.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Hey guys, welcome back to Miss On Scene. So another upcoming event that's happening at UCA is called the Silent Disco. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's through UCA Environmental Alliance, and I actually have a friend that's a DJ that's DJing for this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's you literally go in, you get a pair of headphones you put on, and you can have two options. You can go to one place with headphones or another place with headphones. And these DJs are going at it and everything, but it's hooked up to your headphones through some wireless thing. So you're dancing to your own music, and the other person is dancing to a completely different song. So I'm so going to this.
I'm down. I'm so down.
That sounds like a real good time.
I know. It does. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was going to be one of the DJs there. And he came on News 6 and talked about it, and we were like, when is that happening?
Me and Brie Lidgers were like, yes.
Yes.
It's happening next Thursday, November 13th, yes.
Okay.
It's in Main Hall, and it starts at 8:30 and goes to 11:30.
Okay, how much is it?
It's completely free.
Okay,
Dude,
I'm
they have
that's what we're doing Thursday?
They have like
That's what we're doing
200
Thursday.
pair of headphones. Huh?
Student ID or no?
I don't think so.
So like anybody?
I mean, bring it just in
awesome.
case, because I'm not 100% positive, but they have 200 pairs of headphones, so
That is
first come, first serve,
get
I'm
there.
in.
I'm in. That sounds so fun.
I know.
Can you like change, listen to both DJs?
I go and find out.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out.
Yes, so.
That's awesome. Okay, but what do you wear to a silent disco?
Can I wear my new 80s jacket?
Anything you want to dance in. Just get your boogie shoes on. So it's going to be a blast.
I'm so excited. Have you seen advertisement and stuff for it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
campus?
on the, it's a Facebook group that I joined. It's through the UCA Environmental Alliance. And so if you're in the club or just get the word out. I mean, anybody's invited. So definitely.
I know.
I
heard vaguely about it weeks ago, early in October.
Yeah, they've been planning it for a while. It used to be, it was going to be at the locals, but
that's why I heard
changed it to Main Hall.
Yeah, that's why I heard it. The locals was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize it was the same thing. I thought there were multiple silent discos
they just
going
changed
on.
the location.
Huh, that's a good time.
Well, I love fun events, but someone who's also not so fun, I would consider Brother Jet.
I don't know, Brother Jet, that's like some free entertainment right there. I get out of class, I get my lunch, and I sit out there on the chapel steps and just watch those.
I think it's a good time. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I like to go video, put on my Snapchat story. It's a good time.
Maybe I'm too sensitive, and I'm just like, ugh.
Brother Jet's a character.
You're like one of the people that considers full force running and tackling, right?
Okay, not that way, but maybe a little yelling. A little words that I can't say on TV.
Popcorn, Coke, maybe some cookie dough bites.
Watch it.
Love it. Soak it up.
I love when the audience interacts with him.
Yes,
Oh
it's
yeah,
so
that's the best
fun.
part.
I love that. Or like I know some gay couples go and they just make out in front of him.
Oh yeah.
I live
our friend,
for those moments.
He will sometimes be a female, and one day he was dressed up as his female persona, and he was like, you're gonna, what was it, the like leader to everyone who's going to hell, and he's like, I'm the leader, man. He's like, this is a cruise ship, and I'm the captain, apparently. He's like, I don't care.
I saw the woman out there like this past Tuesday. I don't know if she's like one of his disciples or who she is,
Oh,
but
God.
she seemed to have like the same sort of platform. And she was out near the chapel yelling and screaming, and these girls were like confronting her and stuff. But I also had some friends that were right next to her doing yoga. So whereas one side of the chapel is this woman yelling like, you're going to hell because you're a bad person, or like you don't have Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and then my friends are like right next to her, like have these mouths out doing like headstands, and I was just like, you
like
rock.
that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, does anyone know where Brother Jed came from? Like, why is
He's
he
from,
here?
like,
What does he do?
Indiana
What's his
or
history?
something. I think he might be from Indiana. I'm not sure. He went there and taught for a year or something.
Oh, he
but
was a professor.
He taught for a year, and
Oh.
he got his like thesis there. Like he is very educated. Like he had his master's.
No, I think he
and
just fell off the
stuff.
crazy train. Is what I think. Let's be
Because
real.
literally
Agreed.
his occupation is like touring to colleges for his like faith, and so like that's what he does for a living. He has like a worldwide tour. He goes to he's been all 50 states. He goes to other countries. And
He is a loon.
He just like travels around and tells people about what he believes.
I
and
want
what
to meet the people that he has converted. Like, I
Right.
just want to be like, can we have a conversation?
Like, what made
Exactly.
you want to listen to someone yelling at you every second of the day? Like,
For about normal, everyday things too. So I was like, I want to know who he's converted,
You're
how
going
many
to hell
people.
'cause you ate
I
that
would like to see that.
hamburger.
Right.
Oh, you got me. I got Jesus now. Thank you, Brother Jed.
Exactly.
Who's doing that?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's just like this random ultra conservative guy. But speaking of conservatives,
Jeez.
can we talk about the election results? How the nation is now red, apparently.
It's not that bad.
Really?
Wish I knew anything.
Okay, here's the thing. Here, I'm pretty moderate. I see both sides. But even though the country's majority Republican now, or have Republican representatives, there's been a lot of Democrat platforms that had been voted for and passed.
True.
Alaska, Oregon, and DC all passed recreational marijuana use.
No way. I didn't know
Florida,
that.
however, denied against medical marijuana, which it's a bunch of old people with glaucoma. Like,
Wait.
why aren't they? Like, why
I love
aren't
it.
Okay. Yeah, and it's like you can have a certain amount of. It's like I think it's Oregon. You can have 2 ounces on you, and you can have like up to it's either 4 or 6 plants for recreational use on your property.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm moving to Oregon.
Okay, let's not go that far. Oregon is tragic. What's there to do in Oregon?
But it's like
Well,
other
now.
things like that, like the platforms themselves. I think that it's just America's way of freaking out over Obama's policies, and so they're going. But there's also been like the first African American senator who has also been in the House of Representatives. There's been the first, like I think Iowa elected a female senator. There's an African American female senator, and like. I think the diversity is really high, and I think a lot of moderate politicians say they're Republican just because it's more conservative and it's a little bit on the safe side.
I guess.
And
okay, but at the end of the day, nothing is gonna happen. Like nothing is gonna get done because they're too worried about trying to beat Obama to worry about the actual policies and what goes into
Nothing's
effect,
gonna
honestly.
happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. And the first thing they're gonna try to do, I think, is get rid of Obamacare. That's gonna pass through the House, pass through the Senate, blah blah blah. You're gonna get to the point, and then president's gonna veto it, and nothing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because, and then it comes to the fact that okay, then you want to do something. Then they would probably have to try to impeach the president, which is not going to happen because then they would have to get criminal evidence in order to do that, and they can't do that. So at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen. But, you know, we're always on the scene, so we'll have all that forever.